Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me? Please put it in the chat box if you can. You guys are here today for the LinkedIn and networking virtual workshop session. I see Karaman gave me a thumbs up, so that's awesome. We're going to get started probably in another minute. I'm waiting for more people to hop on. Please, either in the chat box link or on the screen with the QR code, check in so that we have a record that you guys attended. We might be able to send you guys the PowerPoint presentation as well that has some really good information and tools for you. So we'll get started in another minute. I'm really happy that you guys are joining us today. It's a beautiful day in Houston, Texas. Yeah, we'll get to it very shortly. Thank you. Hopefully most of you guys have been able to sign in. If you're just joining us, please sign in on the chat roll with the link that was provided by Priyanka, or you can use the QR code that is on the share screen. But it's for today's session on LinkedIn and networking with University Career Services. Give me a thumbs up if you've been able to sign in. We're going to have a very engaging session today. I'll wait for you guys to give me the thumbs up. Awesome. Karaman's with me. Who else was able to sign in? All right, let's get started. We're starting at 12:05. And today, again, you guys are here for University Career Services for the LinkedIn and networking virtual session. Can you guys see my screen? Go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And I want to introduce myself. My name is Bina Benavides. I'm a career development specialist here at University of Houston. Come and see us. You can see my background, and it's with this theme of like out of this world LinkedIn and networking information that we're going to be going over today that is going to make you an exceptional candidate for all those great opportunities that are waiting for you. So just wanted to give you guys that, and then also to let you guys know some of the services that we have here in Career Services for you. We hope to see you and want you to use them. We do offer individual career counseling appointments. We offer things that can help you gain insight on choosing a major, career exploration, resume, cover letters, job and internship search. We also help with mock interviews, career fair preparation, personal branding, salary negotiation, and today, of course, with networking. So definitely want you guys to take advantage of that. And then, of course, we do also have campus-wide special events and career fairs here on campus. We partner with a lot of different departments here. We want you to take advantage of that. You can find all of our events on our website and through Cougar Pathway to register for those as well. We also do industry-specific career fairs. We just had a really successful STEM fair, I think it was last week or the week before. And we do a suit up event with JCPenney's where you can get up to 50% off. We do that, I think, once or twice a year. So we want you guys to use that as well. And then, of course, these are some resources that we have here with UCS, University Career Services, with those career and networking events, the counseling, the career counseling coaching. We have a team of people like me, 6 other people like me. We do in person, we do virtual, like how we're connected today, and we also have drop-ins. So if you have a quick question, we do like 15-minute drop-ins that you can do. We also have resources like vocational assessments. We have a lot of those that are for free for you guys, as well as VMOC. Have any of you guys heard of VMOC? Give me a thumbs up if you have, or let me know in the chat box if you have. VMOC is helping to critique and give you feedback on your resume. It's kind of like artificial intelligence, and it's something that the university provides. I do see that Emma and Connie gave me a thumbs up on that. So happy that you guys are using that as a tool. I want the rest of you guys to use it as well. We also have Career Closet. You can come in and rent a suit. We have 2 closets full of clothes here. You can rent a suit, formal wear, professional wear for only $10. So definitely want you guys to take advantage of that. And then of course, Cougar Pathway. You guys connected with us today through Cougar Pathway. It's an awesome tool for you also to look at on and off-campus jobs. So definitely excited for that. These are our offerings for the drop-ins and for the appointments. We usually, our counseling team will put in our appointments in Cougar Pathway for availability Thursday or Friday of each week. And we'd love for you guys to come and see us to help and assist you further. Also, remember those drop-ins I was telling you about. We have them Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 1 to 3. You can just drop in. You don't need an appointment. So Tuesday and Thursday is in person, and then Wednesday would be virtual through Microsoft Teams. So just want to put that out there. And then today you guys are here for this awesome workshop information session. So really happy about that. We also have save the date events that I want to kind of tell you guys about. Moving forward, we were already through almost half the semester, but we do have a communications and marketing mixer that's coming up March 21st, graduate and professional student appreciation in April, as well as class career mixer, and then a government and nonprofit career mixer. We'd love to see you guys at those events as well. And then also, you guys are here for the networking and LinkedIn, but we also have other events that are happening that we would love for you guys to connect to. In the chat box, can you guys share with me from these sessions that are being offered, what other ones are you interested in? You could just put the date in there if you want, but that would be great just so we can stay engaged. We have on April 17th, it's a career fair prep session. I think that's very valuable since we have so many of those happening on campus, and they're really great experience for students to talk to prospective employers for employment and also for internship opportunities. And then of course, salary negotiation is coming up towards the end of the semester. And then we have a job and internship search that's happening on March 27th and some other great things. So please do take advantage of that. Would love to see you guys at these other sessions. So today we are going to be talking about using LinkedIn. Now, how many of you guys have a LinkedIn account? Give me a thumbs up or let me know in the chat really quick. I'll wait for you guys to do that. So I see a lot of you guys do actually. Crystal, Emma, Parth Kumar, Garrett, Arvnid, and Connie, I think. So that's great that you guys have the LinkedIn. We're going to talk a little bit more about that to help you build it even further. We're going to talk about why we use LinkedIn. We're going to talk about the basics of LinkedIn, how to job search on this great tool. identify and build your network as well. So that'll go beyond LinkedIn, but LinkedIn will definitely help you with that. And then of course, how can we make connections there? So what is your network? What does it look like? All that good stuff. So we've got that. So why use LinkedIn? Well, it's an excellent way for us to stay connected virtually. Obviously, today we're connecting on Teams, and the world is a really fast-paced information sharing place with all of the things with the internet. And with LinkedIn, it is a really great tool for us being informed with relevant content or groups as well. There's a lot of groups out there depending on your profession or your interest professionally on LinkedIn. It's a great way to network online. And then of course, there is a really great tool, the job search engine. You can also connect with alumni and your peers on LinkedIn, faculty, teachers, people maybe that you're meeting in student organizations that you're a part of. Also helping with skill match. And then of course it's a free tool unless you want to get the premium, which does have some really great offerings there as well to think about. So 87% of recruiters use LinkedIn as a regular recruiting tool. That's a lot. 85% of jobs are filled some way, some type of networking. So definitely they're tied together, LinkedIn and networking. And then there's almost 760 million users on LinkedIn. And there are several million active job listings on this networking tool as well. So getting into the basics of LinkedIn. How many of you guys have a headshot on your LinkedIn? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you're happy with your headshot. I do want to let you guys know, you guys can see my headshot that's there. We do offer here at Career Services free headshots. We hire a professional photographer every fall and spring semester to do headshots. So I would encourage you guys to come and be a part of that. That is free to all of our students and to some of our alumni. So how many of you guys have a headshot? Just let me know with a thumbs up. I'd love to hear from you. So with the LinkedIn basics, talking about the headshot, right? So probably want it to be, presentable, no selfies from the chest up. It can even be taken with a nice camera phone with a good background, kind of a plain background if you want. And then never use the ring light if you have one. And then the banner, if you can see my banner that's here, relevant to your industry. I did the Houston skyline because I love Houston and definitely a part of the population here. So that's what I did for my banner, but just think about that for that. So LinkedIn basics, going back to the headline too, what we want to do there is use keywords and phrases that are used to find you, tailored to the position or industry that you're interested in, and incorporate your specialty. So Natsi, who's here, this is an example, and her sort of banner here is diversity is her superpower. And she is telling us here what sort of the things that she's been involved in, what she is passionate about. So she's the founder and CEO of our Journey Through Code, an engineer at BlackRock, an advocate for inclusion and diversity, Google Scholar, and BlackRock is her superpower. So just thinking about that, this particular person definitely with diversity, inclusion, and the things that she's been involved in. So for you guys, you'll want to look at the things that you have been passionate about, focus on maybe some of the highlights of things you've been involved in to put that as part of your headline. So I think that's a really solid example. And then everyone's headlines can be different too, right? So I'll give you guys my example here, and do feel free to connect with me On LinkedIn, I have a really great LinkedIn profile that you can use as like a template if you want to. I had a couple of consultants look at mine and help me with it. So I definitely learned a lot from that. But you can see mine. I have an MPA. My headline is like higher education professional, coach, advisor, motivator. Mine's very simple. And then I just put things about myself with my acknowledged strengths, so that people can see what I'm about. And then my computer skills that I have are below. So it's another example. It's another way of doing it. So just think about that too as another good example for you. And I do see Daniel. Thank you for asking. He asked if we when we offer the free headshots. So we have them every semester towards the beginning of the semester for fall and spring semester. They're usually tied in with one of our events. So we just had an event, a week-long event, where we were offering headshots. And so I would just recommend that you guys connect with our events and see what's happening so that you can follow that. We usually send out emails as well to let you know about that. So our next set of free headshots will be happening in the fall semester. So thank you for that. If you guys have any questions too, please feel free to put them in the chat box, and I'll try and answer them as I get to them. So going back to LinkedIn basics. So the experience section on there, you can make it informal. You can write it in first person, 2 to 3 sentences that explain your biggest accomplishments. One quantifiable accomplishment, if you can come up with one, that'll help you. So for you guys who are still in undergrad, it could either be, you know, your work experience that you have and or some of the academic projects that you've been working on. You can list those as well. So just going back to the experience section, what we want you to do is place keywords and phrases that show up in the job description. We definitely want you to match that up in your LinkedIn as well, to help you to get strategically picked. We always use this formula that's below, action verb plus task plus result. It's a really great tool. We also use that with resumes for you guys. So a lot of this overlaps, some of this information overlaps. So one example that is here is this. There's 4 different examples here of how to use the action verb plus task plus result. And so one of them is presented, which is the action verb, promotion and pricing recommendations to marketing and operations departments. That's the task. And then what was the result? Resulting in strategic changes in those areas. So that is something that someone had experience with and they shared it right on their LinkedIn, on their resume, to kind of sell themselves and to shine with the things that they've done. And what a lot of people do, an easy thing that they do, is they will try to just put their job description of what they've done. But for us to really focus on our accomplishments is what we want to drive home, because it's really easy to copy and paste just the job description that you have for your current position there. So this is a really good tool. Definitely you guys to use that. Have any of you guys used this formula before? Go ahead and give me a thumbs up or let me know in the chat box if you've used this formula before. I would love to hear from you on that. Yes, so Zoe has. So hopefully Anne, Karaman, and Connie have. So I'm really glad to see that you guys have done that. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about that in the chat box if you want to share a little bit deeper on that. So I really like that you guys are using it, and hopefully you will continue to use it as your experiences increase with the jobs that you end up getting in the future, because LinkedIn is a living entity as well as your resume. So we'll be changing here and there as you gain more experience and accomplish more things. So LinkedIn basics continued. So again, with the experience part, organize summary of skills, talents, and expertise in detail. Share who you are, who you help, and how you help them. You can use bullet points to break up the content. Specialty or expertise section, keywords that show up in a job posting that help you to be found in search results. That's what we want to do too, because in LinkedIn, they do use like tracking system on their like for various jobs as well. When you're trying to apply, they actually will tell you how many, if you get the premium account with LinkedIn, they'll tell you how many skills match up with that particular job that you have posted in your LinkedIn account. So just keep that in the back of your mind to think about and to keep that in mind. And then of course you'll see here my example of me being a program manager for graduate school. I put you know, the full-time position, and then I put like a description in paragraph form here, leading and directing recruitment and onboarding for admissions. I did some quantitative sharing of some of my accomplishments, and that took some work because I really had to think, okay, what have I really accomplished in this position? So presenting over 180 webinars since the pandemic. And then I had to find out how many people had attended. I was actually tracking that the whole time that I was doing it. So I had just under 2,500 attendees. And then creating and implementing successful marketing campaigns was another accomplishment there. I shared the YouTube channel. I shared one of the awards that I had gotten with the Director of Public Administration, as well as the actual award of appreciation. So that's something else that you can do on LinkedIn that is really great, is that like if you have academic projects or things that you've been awarded, you can actually share that information on your LinkedIn webpage too. So I think that's a fantastic tool that will really help you shine. Has anybody done that? Has anybody, go ahead and give me a thumbs up or let me know in the chat if you have shared maybe a presentation or an award on your LinkedIn profile. That would be great to hear from you. And this is another example for you guys. Here we have this gentleman was a part of the sumo group. It's a little bit more informal. And he did his, it looks like he did it chronologically from the bottom up. And he was like, telling us, let's see, marketing advisor for the sumo group. Taco Kings upstairs thought I did a good job growing sumo.com. So no, I advise on the marketing for the sumo group. And then after that, or before that, he was the VP of marketing. So he went from eating taco crumbs on the floor to eating Red Lobster on the top floor of sumo headquarters. And then head of content, he was hired to help them with strategy. And you can see here, he did a couple of points of some quantitative accomplishments that he did. So just think about that. That's another really great example of things to share in your experience section in LinkedIn. And then the education section, all of you guys are current University of Houston students, so you'll definitely want to share that. That's going to help you build your career story further. We definitely want you to share the type of degree, the institution, any awards that you've received, certifications, and or other trainings that you've done. We want you guys to share that as well on LinkedIn. And then your skills and endorsements, there's a wonderful section for that. And believe me, I have maximized that. I think there's, yeah, you're able to list up to 50 skills on there, and it's really great. And you can type them in. Sometimes they'll show up, sometimes they won't. You'll just have to create your own. And employers use this section to find talent, profile displays the top 3 skills that you have, and it helps to show what your expertise is. So it's really important for you guys to know yourselves and what kind of skills you have, and you can get feedback from your network on what those skills look like. So you'll want to reflect on that and really shine and build that profile with those skills. This is like your opportunity to kind of brag about some of the things that you know how to do well. So LinkedIn Basics, also, there's a really great tool. It's recommendations, where it's a perfect way to get recognized for what you do. It's a statement written by another LinkedIn member to commend you for things that you've done on the job. So somebody viewing your profile can see some of the recommendations that you've gotten from people that you've worked with on different things. You can ask for recommendations from people in leadership positions or colleagues. I have kind of given a heads up over the years with different positions that I've had, and I've made it a point to stay in touch with the way I see it is like each job that I've kind of had like a work family, because sometimes I'm spending more time at my job than I am at home. And so having those relationships with those people has been really important, and they've worked with me side by side on different projects. So made it a point to keep in touch with them. Over the years have gotten those recommendations, very easy to do. You can reach out to them either through email or through LinkedIn. You can email them to ask them to write that recommendation for you, and then they can actually post it. You'll approve it and have it posted on your front page of your LinkedIn account. And you can see here that this particular person got 60 recommendations, and then you can go online and actually ask for a recommendation, and you can actually do a recommendation for people that you're connected to as well. So just keep that in mind. Has anybody gotten a recommendation or given a recommendation? Go ahead and put that in the chat box or give me a thumbs up for that. Nobody? Well, I've gotten three recommendations, so or 4, I think. But keep it in mind. I definitely want you guys to use that to help you with your success in building your LinkedIn and really shining bright. All right, so next thing is making yourself open to finding a new job, hiring, and providing services. I'm going to use Miss Asha's LinkedIn profile here to show you how to do that and to just keep that in mind for yourselves. Now they have these banners on the LinkedIn on your profile picture to show like what you're looking for. Like recruiters will be like actively looking, like there'll be a banner on their profile page, or actively looking for employees, or actively looking for opportunity if you're looking for a job. So just think about that. You can see here with Miss Asha's information, finding a new job, hiring, providing services are things that you can do, and you would click on the open to and then add that to your profile to help you to get picked up, so people know what your sort of status is and what you're wanting. Okay, next is LinkedIn Basics privacy settings. So what's awesome is that you can edit your URL and customize it. So just keep that in mind, because we also want you to use your URL link in your resume, or you can use it in your cover letter too, but like on your resume on the header, it would be great to make it simple, because sometimes it has like numbers, right? Like Bina B 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? So you can go in and modify that. Awesome way to do that. It's simple. You can edit your visibility. You want to allow people to see your profile even if they aren't signed in. Shows how you appear in search engines too. And then you can do a job seeking preferences, where job applications, you can go in there and pick the setting for that. Let recruiters know that you're open to opportunities. I know that I've had my LinkedIn open and have just gotten like a handful of recruiters reaching out to me way back when and getting solicited for different opportunities. So that always feels good to be able to do that. And I provided the link to do that there as well. And then you can also, like I was saying with the privacy settings, so you can see here on the right with Ms. Asha's profile, edit your, you can custom the URL here, and she's done that. And then you can go down here and you can edit this. Just click on learn more to be able to do that. And then there's also where your profile under me, you can go to your profile public to see on visibility. You can make it to where name, number, and connections and region are there. You can make it where only first degree connections can see your profile, your network. Your connections are up to 3 degrees away from you, or all LinkedIn members, or you could do it public as well. And then you have this awesome opportunity here to modify if you want to show those details or not, which is like your photo, your headline, details, education, all that good stuff. So that's a really great tool for you. And then LinkedIn and your job search, we'll go there next. So LinkedIn Recruiter, what's awesome is that recruiter employers, hiring managers have a tool called LinkedIn Recruiter, and you can do, it's like a search engine similar to an applicant tracking system. Raise your hand or give me a thumbs up if you've heard of the applicant tracking system and know what it is. And then if somebody can either write in the chat box what it is or just take your mic off and let us know what you think that is. I'll give you guys a second to answer that. The applicant tracking system, that's what I'm looking for an answer to. Nobody? Nobody knows what it is, that's okay. So the applicant tracking system, I was telling you guys a little bit about that earlier. It is where, how I was telling you, like, they will try to search for certain words. They have like a formula for like a job description, and they will search for certain words in a job application or a profile to weed out people that may be qualified. And usually it's like a certain percentage of words that they pick. And then others that don't have those matching words or phrases, it's like a filtering system pretty much. So that's why we always tell you guys, like, hey, make sure to use the words in the job description of what you're going for, either in your LinkedIn profile and or in your resume. So does that make sense? Can I get some thumbs up on that? Just so I know that you guys are engaged. Yeah? Okay, awesome. Thanks, Connie. Thanks, Parth Kumar and Daniel. Excellent. Okay, so picks up keywords and phrases they focus on, and it says it on the slide. You want your profile to pop up in their results. Optimize your profile, utilize keywords and phrases that match that job description. So that's a really good summary there. Totally makes sense. So this is the job search under the jobs tab that you'll see in your LinkedIn. What's great is that you can create a job alert, and it can email you or notify you of different job postings that are what you're looking for, and depending on the area and all that good stuff. So just keep that in mind, add that to your toolbox. The next thing we're going to talk about is networking and how important it is, right? Networking is simply it's not simply going to career fairs or networking events. It's developing long-term relationships with people who you know or know of you. hashtag relationship goals. It is important and really great to have like a solid network for yourselves. And in university, I think this is a very fruitful time for you to get connected professionally and socially, and take advantage of all the great things that U of H has to offer in your student orgs and in your classes with your teachers and with fellow students, your peers too. So benefits of networking: recognize your career goals and your passions. You guys are figuring that out right now. It's going to help you develop confidence, get you out there and socializing a little bit with people, improve your communication skills, written and oral, learn about your industry or your profession, increase creativity and innovation, and build your network and connect people together. And it is really going to open up a lot of great opportunities for you. So identifying your network. Who is in your network? Family, friends, neighbors, religious community, supervisors, co-workers, student organizations, social clubs, groups, professors, staff, and even alumni. This is your network. This is who the people you're going to connect with, and hopefully your network will only continue to grow as you are doing so many different great things, working different places, involved in maybe different student organizations, doing different volunteer work, stuff like that. So really, really great thing there. And then building your network. Make your connections within your current network, attend on-campus career events, which you guys can find out with us at University Career Services. We have several of them each semester. Get involved in student organizations, professional associations, or social club. In the chat box, I want you guys to share with me what student orgs you're involved in. While I'm talking, I want to hear about it. So go ahead and write those in the chat box. This is also a way for me to make sure that you guys are staying engaged. So go ahead and I'll write it out. Or you can take your microphone off and share it with us. I know that I was involved in Resident Hall Association. I was involved with Student Congress. I was involved in the International Student Network because I love being around international students. Or I did. I mean, I still do too, to this day. So go ahead and do that. I want to hear from you, or unmute yourself and share it with us. I'll give you guys like a minute to do that. Maybe I do see, I think Priyanka and some of my other coworkers are with me, my team. If you guys want to share any student orgs that you've been involved in, I'd love to hear from you as well. Anybody? Karaman, are you involved in anything? Connie? Well, let me know in the chat box. We'll get moving on to, oh, here we go. Connie is involved in POPs, ASMB, and HalaU. You want to tell us a little bit more about those? You can unmute yourself too. Thanks for sharing.
POPS is the Pre-Optometry Professional Society. ASBMB is the American Society for Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. And then HallU is just the K-pop club on campus.
Oh, that's great. So it's kind of diverse. Like some of it is social and some of it is professional, right?
Yes.
That's great. I'm really glad that you're doing all of that. Do you think it's helping you with your networking?
Yes, definitely.
Great. I love to hear that. So Connie is like a really good example for us, and I'm sure some of you guys are involved in things. I do see Daniel, thanks for sharing that you're working full time. So I totally get it, not able to participate in extracurricular activities. I mean, hopefully like within work, you are networking and making the best of it with your colleagues and the team that you're working with. They can help you thrive in your job, hopefully, and then be a part of your network too. So thanks guys for sharing. So participating in networking events too is another thing that you guys can do, such as Meetup, Eventbrite, and of course U of H's events. Even if you know, you're working full time, occasionally if there's, you know, just stay connected with different events that we have going on. Maybe you can go when you are available, just to give yourself a break from your studies and or with, you know, work obligations and stuff like that, because it definitely makes it's a stress reliever to do something fun and to get involved with the community too. Another way to do it is informational interviews. If you're interested in a type of profession and you want to learn more about it, you can actually go into LinkedIn and find people that have that job title, and you could reach out to them and ask them, hey, can I do an informational interview with you to learn more about the position that you do and the challenges with it. And just to let you know too, University Career Services, we help you guys with that to prepare for those informational interviews and give you tools for that too. So come and see us to help you. Okay. All right. And then let's see. Making connections, right? So I wanted to show you guys this too, because, you know, LinkedIn, networking, they're all tied together, both tied together, right? So you can see how I was telling you, you can find out, like, for example, people at University of Houston Graduate College of Social Work. If you're following them, for example, you can actually look up people that are a part of that organization in different ways. So you can see that Alan is a professor, Anna is a director, and then we actually have some students that are here too, that if you're really passionate about social work, or for Connie, she's pharmacy and biomed, to be involved and follow organizations or companies that have are related to that passion, and then finding people that are doing what you want to do is a really great thing to get connected with. And then you can customize an invitation to connect with those people as well. Asha just put that, oh yeah, I noticed that you're a social worker. It's great to see that you share a few similarities and commitments, connections. Would you mind if we connect in LinkedIn? And this is just a really great way to build that network within LinkedIn to help you along the way. And then of course, we want you with your networks to follow up and maintain communication on LinkedIn, share relevant articles. You can like and post, comment on different posts that people are posting on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is also a great information source on the different things that you're interested in, to see what the latest and greatest is in the industry. Also congratulate people on their work anniversaries. This is a place to celebrate different accomplishments. People post on, for example, different events that they've put on, or different awards or recognitions that they've done. You can invite people for coffee and just pretty much connect with others in that way. So this is definitely a great tool for networking. So that kind of concludes our networking and LinkedIn presentation. I want you guys to connect with us on social media. We have a really great Instagram where our events and things are always posted, but also on our website. And then of course through LinkedIn. We do have our drop-in hours. Don't forget to connect with us on Cougar Pathway. So I'm going to open this up for questions. If you don't have any questions, please do come to some of our other events and I'll be here. I want to thank everybody again for attending today's session. I hope it was fruitful for you as it was for me to share this information with you. And I can't wait to see you guys at the next event. Come and see us in our office. We loved connecting with you guys and helping you on your career path. So thank you. You're welcome, Karaman. Hope to see you at the next one. You too, Daniel. I'm glad you made time for it with your full-time job. Thanks, Connie. We'll see you guys later.
Great presentation, Bina.
Oh, thank you very much. It was really fun.
Are you able to stop the recording?
Let me see. I don't think I can. Let me see. I think if we, let me see. I don't think I can.
Okay. We can just leave this. Yeah, we can hop on.
I'll call you back on the other in another chat room. Okay. Thank you. Bye.